Thanks very much, Dan. I'll now, before we head for drinks, which I'm hoping John Mark can tell me are going to be just outside afterwards, or upstairs, okay. But anyway, before we do that, any questions for our speakers?
Mike Priestnall. Dan, a question for you on your projections for Portable. Portable has a history of product launches in the past and notable withdrawals, I suppose, of those, or failures of them. Mobian recently went out of business or stopped operations. What evidence have you got, or what makes you believe that the sector, as you illustrated with the Aquafairy and the MyFuelCell devices, this sort of micro charger, what makes you think now's the time?
Well, we speak to all the manufacturers, and the Japanese systems, there's obviously been a change in mindset over there with people wanting distributed power and the ability to operate off-grid. So there's certainly something that's happened since March 2011 that has influenced the fuel cell sector in general over there. So with the residential scheme and the portable devices, people are looking for ways to get themselves off-grid. And other devices, I mean, I would imagine it's just a simple argument about cost. The cost of these things have come down now to a point at which it becomes feasible to enter the market. I think the mini pack, you can get one for under 100 quid now. You can buy them off the net, and Horizon have got deals with camping companies, if you like, so retailers of camping equipment, and they're looking to sell their units through those people. So the target market they're looking at is people that spend a long time away from traditional plug sockets. So it won't suit everybody just yet, and you wouldn't expect to see somebody in the office charging their phone with a fuel cell, because they might as well do it from the plug. But for people that go camping, go to music festivals, there are hundreds of thousands of people out there that want to be able to charge their phone up for up to a week without needing any grid electricity. And how can you do that? You can either buy the batteries, or you can buy the fuel cells now. And for the equivalent weight, you can charge a lot longer using the fuel cells.
Okay.
Sorry, monopolising Dan. Just a quick question. Your projections, are they based on order books? Are they based on, how do you know, we're 2/3 of the way through 2012. How certain are you about those numbers?
I'd be about 80% certain about those numbers. Yeah, it's always just a projection. And as I say, we talk to these people, and we then take a view on what they tell us. I mean, some people will say it's on the boat, it's going to the retailers now. And so while I'd never be 100% certain, because it's always a forecast, I'm fairly confident that these units will be fairly popular. And the plan is for the cost to come down even further. I mean, with the Horizon unit, you can get a home refueling station where you can recharge the hydrogen cartridges yourself at home. And the cost of these will come down. I think it's halved in price in the last couple of years as it is. So they're looking to continue cost reduction, make it more affordable for people. And so we're likely to see this continue, not like the demonstration units, for example, from Toshiba, the Denario that were released a number of years ago, the methanol-powered ones, which was just a one-off production run to demonstrate the technology and hasn't been followed up. But this is planned to be a continued commercial release.
Okay.
Market for high-value manufacturing as far as UK in the fuel cell industry, Wow, that's a big question. For me, it's a little bit difficult for me to say because, of course, whilst I work in the area of fuel cells, fuel cells is just one part of our business, and to a certain extent, we've mitigated risk to a certain level because we operate in fuel cell area, hydrogen storage, battery area. We're looking at a more broader area for our technology. So I don't know if actually maybe the question's more appropriate for someone else. I don't know if I pass the buck there.
Yeah, it's the UK's got some interesting benefits. Mainly, its innovative outlook on problems. One of the things that is more difficult, though, is then trying to make sure that you've got the right supply chain locally to then move from your idea into something that's realisable and commercially viable. But the way supply chains are at the moment, that's something you can still do. So long as you, I think the thing that the UK is really good at is being able to design something and to protect it. We've got very good patents and protections in that way. So I think the UK is still quite a good place for innovative technologies and will continue to be as well, provided we keep with the government support and investment support as well.
Any final questions? In which case, I'm going to thank also the Cleantech investor team for all their help in organising the conference. Thank John Mark for putting together a great selection of speakers, otherwise he doesn't get any thanks. And thank obviously all our speakers and invite you for a final round of applause and go and have a drink. Thanks very much.